So just for a bit of fun, I thought I'd show you what I'm currently working on and my most recent eBay bargain pickup. And what I like to do is buy job lots of faulty retro consoles, and then I'll try and get them refurbished and repaired, and then I'll either keep them for myself or sell them on. And it basically just keeps me entertained, and it's a fun hobby, and it sometimes generates a bit of extra income so I can spend it on maybe a new game or a new system or whatever. And it's basically just a fun hobby. But the most recent eBay pickup I got here should keep me busy for quite a few weeks, and yeah, just a couple of extra Dreamcast consoles to work on here, not too many. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised that I won this for the price I did. I got 10 faulty Dreamcast consoles for a grand total of £39, and then I think there was £10 shipping on top of that, and they were all listed as having faulty GD-ROM drives, so they wouldn't read games basically. And to me that kind of sounded like they had burnt out lasers and they were probably not going to be able to be fixed, because you find with old consoles like this that you can't get replacement parts for them. So the original plan for me here was just to get the consoles and then cannibalise them for parts and sell on the parts individually. So I mean, the likes of a PSU, like power supply unit inside one of these Dreamcasts, is worth about, I don't know, £8 on its own. And then you've obviously got the motherboard, and then the controller board and everything is worth a bit of extra money as well. So you could just cannibalise it and then make your money back and then have a bit of extra as well. But what I was kind of surprised about was that I managed to get all of these working again, and they did all have problems reading games, but it wasn't as simple as just like a burnt out laser diode. All of them had slightly different problems. Some of them were pretty easy to fix. So I mean, some of them had simple problems like this here. This is one of the ribbon cables here that links the laser diode or the laser assembly to the main board on the GD-ROM drive. And the likes of this one here, I don't know how it happened, but you can see it's just ripped right through the ribbon cable here, so that was easy enough to fix. There's actually two consoles in this pile here that were already dead. I've had them for ages, so I just used the parts from them to replace and repair some of these ones here. The three up at the top there are actually ones I was already working on, and they weren't part of that job lot of 10, but there's three at the top, so they're basically refurbished and ready to go. But the rest of them I managed to get all of them working again just by using two donor consoles that I already had. Other problems that I found with them were the likes of this here. This is the laser assembly here, and this moves along this little screw drive here. One of them wasn't reading discs, but the only problem was that the laser assembly wasn't moving back and forth, and one of the little teeth that sits in here and grabs onto the worm drive there had broken off. So again, a really easy fix, just replace that and the console worked perfectly again. Other problems, the likes of this here. This is the drive motor that the disc spins on, and this is one of the faulty ones I took out of these systems here. You can probably hear the problem with this. If I just spin it, you can hear it's making a kind of a clicky noise. But this is burnt out, so I just replaced that, and again another console working perfectly again. There was another one that I managed to fix, and the only problem I found was that it had a scratched lens on it. And what I managed to do was actually remove a good lens I had from a genuinely faulty burnt out laser diode assembly like this one here from one of the faulty units, and managed to implant it into the one that had the scratched lens. So I was pretty happy to get that working again. And again, that's another console fix. So yeah, the rest of them all just basically needed a good clean, just getting some compressed air and cleaning the lens, and not even just cleaning on the top of the lens, but if you actually clean inside the laser assembly and the housing, you can sometimes find that there's some dust gone behind the lens, so that can be the only problem as well. There's a couple of others that had problems with, like the controller boards for where you plug the controller ports in, that kind of thing, and that just needed switched out with one of the faulty units, and that works fine. So yeah, I was pretty happy overall. Managed to get all 10 of them working, and I really didn't expect to get any of them working again, so hopefully I'll be able to get these sold on or whatever in the next couple of months or whatever. But yeah, just thought I'd do a kind of quick video on that. Just, it's not usual that I have so many of these consoles in my possession at one time. I just thought it's kind of funny to see a big tower of Dreamcasts like that. But there you go. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.